Hi beauties, it's Julie, and today I wanted to go over quick and easy contouring and blush. Nicole and I went live last night. You can find the hilarity on my VIP group, which I'll post below this video. So I've already done the Flawless 4, which, if you have forgotten, is the Glorious Touch Primer, the Liquid 2 Powder Foundation, Skin Perfecting Concealer, and our fantastic foundation brush, which has powder on it because it's kind of like a self-cleaning oven. It's fantastic. So what we have today is our sculpting trio. So you have like the low lights, and then it's not really highlighter, but it's a lighter color, and then you have highlighter. And I also have one of the rose gold blushes. So this month Kudos has metallic blushes. This is from August Kudos. This is, I forget which way the camera is. This is a rose gold blush that you can use as a blush or a highlighter. I've actually used it as eyeshadow. Most of our products are very versatile. So I'm just going to follow along with our guide. So I'm going to go around my forehead, under my cheekbones, and if you watched last night's video, I had like one here and one here because I don't know where my cheekbones are. Under my lower lip to create more of a pout. So I don't have terrible lips, but I don't have great lips. And then under my neck to create the illusion I don't have a double chin. Then I'm going to go back in and add the middle color, and that's going to go across my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, under my eyes, a little bit above my eyebrow, a little bit under where the sculpting is, and then a little bit on my chin. So contouring is when you use very heavy colors and you have very clear, like angular results, and then you have strobing, which is a little lighter, and that's when you just kind of have more chiseled features rather than like angles. So I'm going to start. If you watched my video last night, you noticed that we had trouble. We've decided that this is the contour brush. Well, this is the contour brush. It's labeled. So this is the applicator end, and this is the blending end. So I'm going to make sure my brush is clean. I'm going to take out a wipe. You always want to have a clean brush, or you'll just be putting dirt back on your face. So this is fairly clean. Yay me. So I'm going in and I'm getting the dark brown, and I'm going to dab it in. I'm going to go across my forehead. So I have a very high forehead, and this is supposed to give the impression I do not have a very high forehead. Where was this when my brother would tell me that he could land a helicopter on my forehead? So this, I look dirty so far, but we're gonna blend it. So I have here, and then I'm gonna go under my jaw. So I stick with a fishy face. You can also smile and see where your cheeks are, and then kind of follow under here, but fishy face kind of already sucks in the line for you. So nice and easy. That looks silly, but I'm even. You definitely want to make sure that you're even, or you're going to look absolutely special. And then under the jaw, I feel thinner already. And then under the jaw over here. So one of the benefits to contouring is it gives your angles back. So with the Flawless 4, it provides such great coverage that your natural angles kind of just fade away. This is going to go down the sides of my nose. I'm going to use the brush that the mirror that comes in here. Make sure you can see me. And then right under my lip. That's a little bit much. And then I'm going to clean my brush off again. So this is now the dark brown. I'm just going back and forth, kind of like Fuzzy Bob Ross from Happy Little Trees. So this I've taken off. And I'm going to make sure that my brush is fairly dry. I've been having a little better luck than yesterday. And I'm going to go back into my middle color. Oops. And I'm going to go over my forehead. And I'm going to go above my eyebrows. I'm totally blocking my face with my hand, I'm sorry. I think I gotta really get in there. Under my eyes. So this is going to emphasize my cheekbones. So now I have light and then dark. And I'm going to go right under here with some more light again. So I kind of have that pointed chin. And I'm going to go across my chin. So right under where I gave my little soul patch, if you will. And finally I'm going to go down the bridge of my nose. And if you have a smaller brush, which I do not have, you can use this to kind of go under your nose. And then create like a little button nose, which I don't think is really going to work out. I have a very long nose, and I think trying to make it a button nose is not going to be attractive. And now we take our blending side, and in the immortal words of our conference attendees, you're going to blend like it's cardio. So I'm going to blend up here, I'm going to blend down here, and I definitely want to blend here. Gotta really get in there. I wish Nicole were here. She helped me out. And this I'm just going to pull down as best I can. But I'm going to blend here. So I don't have a distinct line here, but looking face on, I have a little angle. And then I'm going to blend the other side. See how good left-handed I am. Probably terrible. But at least you can see me being terrible. Not too bad. Blend my soul patch out. On the nose. Watch your eyeball. So this is way more fun with 2 people. And if you don't know what you're doing, then it's tons of fun. So I'm gonna go under my nose. This tickles. And again, if you have a smaller brush, it's more effective. And then of course my forehead. And this is to make my forehead appear smaller. You really want to get it back up in the hairline, or it's going to look like you're just randomly dirty. And you don't want that. So let's make sure I'm not randomly dirty. I'm consistently dirty. So I feel like my forehead is a little too dark. Make sure we're all blended. So I'm gonna go back in with that V. And I'm gonna brighten it up a little. There we go. And blend. That's good. Fantastic. And now we have the highlighter. And again, if you have a smaller brush, I recommend it. But we're just going to go in with the highlighter. This is our 3rd one. This is the one that we use the least. And as a result, will last the longest. Now we're going to go right under your eyebrow. So if you have the brow palette, which is this guy, it comes with 2 highlighters. You have a pink and then you have a nude. So sometimes I've already put this on, so I wouldn't do both. You can do both, but I don't because I get a little too shiny. I'm just gonna dab it in. And dab it in. And I'm gonna go all the way under. There we go. I'm gonna go down my nose. A nice thin line. And then wherever sun will hit your face. So this is like right under your eye. So the highlighter, the contour, the middle color, I forget the name of the middle color, and then more contour. So the whole thing is contour. It is not labeled. The directions say apply on top of primer and foundation using the contour brush. So I followed the directions even though I didn't mean to. And then finally, if you feel like you still don't have enough color, we have a beachfront bronzer, which is very nice. And that you would apply in the shape of a 3, and then like a backwards 3, and then I guess an M, and then maybe a little W if you want a little bit on your chin. So I just have the blush blusher brush. This is not a unique one, obviously. It's my super cheapy one. And you can smile and see what part of your cheek naturally gets highlighted. You can fishy face and do it. So this is kind of just right under the highlighter. So I now have highlighter, blush, the contour shading, the middle color, more contour shading. And you can also put a little blush here, a little bit down your nose, and your chin. And I look a little more human than when I usually just wear the Flawless 4. And I've got a little foundation on my shirt. Good thing I wore black today. So that is it. If you are super bored, you can watch the video. It's an hour and a half. Make popcorn. It is worth it. And I will see you with my next tutorial. Have a great night, ladies. Bye, beauties.